Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and it is shaping up to be a gorgeous day across all of southern Oregon and northern California, about what we expected. And this is pretty much just the same weather that we had as yesterday. Already almost up to 80 degrees in the Montague and Wairika area. In fact, we have passed that 80 degrees benchmark down in the Mount Shasta City area. We're in the 70s over on the east side, mid 70s so far for the Rogue Valley. And we are continuing to see the Chetco effect in full force in Brookings as we are almost up to 90 degrees before lunchtime. And that in part is because we have winds gusting out of the north and northeast. And when all of that air gets channeled into the Chetco River Valley, it sinks, it compresses, and it warms. So that's why we're so much warmer in Brookings as opposed to some of the other locations along the southern Oregon coastline. But just an honorable mention to some of these wind gusts up at Gold Beach, gusting up to 33 miles per hour already. Here's your outdoor dining forecast today for the Rogue Valley, and I am in a generous mood, so I gave 5 stars for both lunch and dinner. It's just going to be a fantastic day out there. If you don't like warmer weather, maybe this would be a day to keep things inside, but you're just going to have to get over that this summer, as this is only the beginning. So get out there and definitely take advantage of it. So for today, we're going to be near 90 degrees really everywhere on this map. Earlier this morning, we weren't expecting Brookings to get so hot, so we've adjusted our thinking just a little bit when it comes to that forecast high temperature. It's always really hard to tell with the Chetco effect. It's never an exact science, but we know things are getting pretty hot there and in a hurry. Near 90 degrees over on the east side today, 90s for our west side valleys. In fact, I think that some locations of Siskiyou County, specifically the Klamath Valley and the Sayad Valley, could surpass 100 degrees. We'll be watching that very closely throughout the course of the day. 90s for the Rogue Valley and potentially getting up to 90 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. We've already kind of talked about some of the dynamics at play there. And then overnight, it's going to be another pretty simple forecast. No winds inland, no clouds inland. We'll have no clouds along the coast, but we will have some of those wind gusts keeping up, potentially gusting all the way up to 35 miles per hour, continuing to come out of the north and northeast. So we'll be pretty mild overnight, near 50 degrees over on the east side, near 60 degrees for our west side valleys, kind of comparable temperatures there along the coast. Here's your hiking forecast over the next 3 days in the Rogue Valley, and you can kind of see the overarching temperature trend. Mainly it's up. Yes, we will cool off a little bit into Thursday. We have a very weak storm system that's going to move through, bringing us some very small cloud coverage, but then temperatures will skyrocket into this weekend. It's looking very likely that we'll break 100 degrees for both Saturday and for Sunday. Not very good news when it comes to the drought. Not very good news when it comes to fire danger. And of course, this is kind of the coup de grace to all of that. This is terrible news. We definitely need some rain, and we need it in a hurry. And the lack of rain also isn't doing pollen any favors. Pollen counts continue to be in the high category. The top allergens continue to be grasses, sagebrush, and mulberry. Here is your 7-day forecast along the coast. I think the Chetco effect is probably winding down into Thursday and Friday, and then we have the marine layer moving back in this weekend. That'll lower temperatures and it'll increase clouds just a little bit. For Siskiyou County, we're getting very concerned about this weekend. I think in all likelihood we'll probably see either an excessive heat watch or heat advisory issued for the west side valleys of not only Siskiyou County, but also probably for Jackson and Josephine counties as well. For the east side, we will be very warm this weekend, actually pretty hot. Temperatures getting into the low to mid 90s. And then for the mountains, it'll be a very decent week. Definitely get up to Crater Lake if you were planning on doing so. There will be good air quality. It's going to feel fantastic up in some of those higher elevations. And then for the Rogue Valley, we will be pushing 100 on both Saturday and Sunday, cooling off a little bit into next week.